My 28 male, wife 32 female keeps throwing divorce in my face over everything. I just agreed and left. I am currently staying with my sister. My wife and I have been together for 5 years, married for 4. We had known each other for years prior. We have 1 kid together who is 4. I am the primary breadwinner in the house as she is a stay-at-home mom. It was her choice not to go back to work. For the last year and a half, we have been having arguments about 1-2 times a month. To be clear, I do help out with our daughter. I clean, cook, and am involved with both of them. The first time she said she wanted a divorce was when we got into an argument when my sister called and asked if she could stay with us for a bit as she was having relationship problem. Ironic. I said she could. My wife was not happy about that. I pointed out that her friend stayed with us a couple of months prior for 5 weeks and didn't do anything around the house. She ended up staying with us for a week, helping out around the house, cooking, cleaning, and watching our daughter when needed. I thought we both forgave each other and move on. The fights are usually over something small. 90% are not started by me. I have suggested therapy and counseling, but she always said we never needed it. Well, I had it last night. She picked a fight saying I was spending too much time at work and that she feels abandoned and that I am not a good father, ended her rant with I want a divorce. I stood up and told her that the only reason I work so much is because she can't stop spending my edit. At the time of the argument, I used our money. Typing it out, it came out as my money on accident. We agreed to split the money into bills, future savings, future daughter, and fun money. Money on things we don't need or use. She refused to get a job or got to school to help her out. I provide for the family. For my daughter, I'm always at her important dates, functions, doctor's appointment, anything she needs. She refused to get help through therapy or counseling. I don't want this anymore. I'll have my lawyer send her the papers when she writes it up. I got my daughter's things and left with her to my sister's. It has been 2 days and she keeps calling and texting saying she's sorry. She didn't mean it. She wants to go to counseling and therapy. She needs me, she misses me, etc. I don't know what to do. I love her. She is a good mother, but I can't do this anymore. Internet strangers, please help. Yes, I have a lawyer for my family and work. I have known her since I was a teen. This is still only a snippet of your life. You still know your wife and life better than we do. Make the best decision for your daughter. That's all you can do. Toxic parents are the fucking worst, especially when they can't get over their bullshit for their kids' sake. You got this, king. Always put your daughter first. This is a very solid point. I don't think OP has done anything wrong, but honestly, his wife's behavior is of someone who is lacking external stimulation. If she had a job or a proper routine outside of the house, maybe she wouldn't be picking fights over everything and anything. My partner got injured last year for 3 months. The fact that he couldn't go on runs and swimming sessions with his friends made him so unbearable. Same for me, when I took the work-from-home option to the extreme and became a bit annoying too. Thankfully, none of us called for divorce nor offended each other. I gently told my partner that it was clear that he needed his time with his friends, and he gently told me that I needed to go more to the office to change my routine. Staying in the comfort zone can be dangerous if we are never challenged. I had the exact same situation. After the 500th time of her saying we should get a divorce, I finally agreed. Of course, her version of the story later was that I left her, but even that wasn't worth arguing over. My best advice is that even after divorce, you will need to work things out with her on things regarding your daughter, so don't do anything mean or spiteful during the process. Wait a while to see other people after you move out, or she will assume you were cheating on her with any new person. You can't make other people happy. She needs to be responsible for her own happiness. Don't be angry, just say, I love you and I want you to be happy, but it's clear I can't do that, so you're right that we're better off getting a divorce. And then don't waver on that decision. If you don't mind, I might end up saying something similar to that. A marriage will only work if both people want it to, make an effort to, and there is love, trust, respect, and communication. No one would blame you for leaving. No one can tell you to stay. However, the status quo is unacceptable, and if she isn't truly willing to work on the marriage with you, then you know the answer. If you believe this is the wake-up call she may have needed to finally realize some things need to change, then you need to decide. The only true thing she likely said, I hope you have documentation of her behavior. This will not be pretty. Good for you taking your daughter. I do. I write in a journal most days. I also have audio recordings, one-party state, of some but not all. If you think marriage counseling would be beneficial, I think you should try it. If you could end up with a better relationship together, then it is worth a shot. You can live separately as long as you are still making an effort. She needs to learn how to communicate effectively. Counseling can help with that. Maybe your communication could use some work too. If you are just done, then you are just done. Sometimes it is just too late. But if it is salvageable, try the counseling. It will be worth it in the long run. As a husband of a wife who has had bipolar issues, we were there a couple times. She finally admitted she needed help counseling and did so. Found out she was bipolar and got help. Things have been much better, even managed to save some money. She spends too. I don't know how to get her to admit she needs help. She refused to go. She isn't the problem, I am. My wife threatened to kick me out multiple times and once said that to both me and our daughter to find some other place to live. The last time she said it, I said, okay, let's go through with it. It shut her up really quick for once. I'm prepping up for divorce this year. Unfortunately, in your case, she may realize that she will have to work. Sorry, OP. Go to therapy and then make a decision. Your relationship sounds toxic, and leaving someone who isn't willing to work on it is totally justified. But if she's down for therapy, this may be a growing time where you make your relationship stronger than before.